So Namibia got their T20 World Cup campaign up and running with a very convincing victory over Sri Lanka. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I have been telling you, you cannot take any team for granted in this T20 World Cup. Convincing victory for Namibia. We're going to take a look at it. Plus, we're going to be shouting out one of, if not the greatest cricketer to have played the game as he celebrates his birthday today.
This I wanna nail sports to the phone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my viewers and subscribers? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. So as I was letting you guys know before the intro video there, Namibia, they are up and running. They have drawn first blood as it relates to the T20 World Cup campaign. Yes, man, they got a convincing victory against Sri Lanka. We're talking about 55 runs victory. Yes, man, so they are showing that, listen, we are here to compete just like any other team. And as I always say, my peeps, is a reason why these teams have to play to qualify. All of them are basically in the same situation right now. Doesn't matter the history behind the team, right? So we're going to talk about it. But before we go any further, remember if you subscribe, if you don't subscribe as yet, you cannot keep on missing out and just clicking 1 and 2 videos. Subscribe so you can be notified, all right? So we're going to go into it, my peeps. It was 163 for 7 that Namibia, was able to put on the board. And funny enough, they got off to an extremely poor start, my peeps. But in the middle phase, or in the middle part of the innings, leading to the back end, they were able to get a couple of partnerships together and basically put a very good well, I can call it a competitive total on the board. So they lost wickets early. They were 6 for 1. 16 for 2, then 35 for 3, 76 for 4, and from 76 for 4 they were able to get it up to 91 for 5, and then 93 for 6. And right there when they lost, I think it was David Visa that they lost right there in over number 14.2. That is where we had the batsmen taking it up from 93 for 6 to 163 for 7. Yes, my peeps, putting on the afterburners and showing Sri Lanka that, hear what, we are not going to roll over and give this one up. And Sri Lanka, after winning the toss and deciding to bowl first, were put on the back foot in that back end of the innings there. So let me just go through and let you know how it went. So as I said, they lost the first couple of wickets pretty cheaply. It was actually down in the middle there where Frelick, I think he's the one that top scored, if that's how the name is pronounced. He got 44 from 28 with 4 fours. And Smith in the back end there getting 31 from 16 to lead the charge for them. Now, it was a total of 10 extras that were actually given away by Sri Lanka. A couple on wide. We had 9 wides and one by in the innings there. So 163 for 7. Where the bowling is concerned for Sri Lanka, their usual prolific Hasaranga. He didn't go for a lot of runs but did not pick up a lot of wickets. He had 4 overs, gave away 27 runs, 1 wicket. And Karatnaratne, he had 4 overs, 36 runs, 1 wicket. And Madushan had 4 overs, 2 for 37, while Chamira was able to pick up 1 for 39. And that is basically how it went in terms of the bowling for Sri Lanka. So when it came around for them to chase it down, all my peeps, they lost quite a few wickets pretty early. Nobody really made anything significant because they were bundled out for 108 of 19 overs. Yes, my peeps. Nisanka, who was expected to get them off to a very good start, he had 9 from 10. Mendes opened with him, had 6 from 6. Da Silva had 12. And, Konatelika didn't score. He actually went for a first ball duck. And, it was actually Shananka, who had 29 from 23. He was the top scorer for them. And, yeah, man, that's how they ended up getting it there, my peeps. So they end up getting 108 for 1 in terms of the fall of wicket, how wickets fell: 12 for 1, 21 for 2, 21 for 3, 40 for 4, 74 for 5, 80 for 6, 88 for 7, 88 for 8, 92 for 9, and 108 for 10. So they were bundled out, my viewers and subscribers, and we would have seen the man like Visa on the T20 circuit showing how good he is. He ended up getting 2 for 16 from his 4 overs. We also had Chicago getting 2 for 22 from 3 overs, and a couple of other bowlers picked up 2 wickets each. So that is how Sri Lanka were skittled out, my viewers and subscribers. So all those who think that there is anything, any game put down there waiting for them, they make a sad mistake. So Sri Lanka turned over, got their teeth kicked out by Namibia, and they are looking to see if they can probably bounce back. But kudos to Namibia for getting their campaign, T20 World Cup campaign, up and running with a victory. And that is basically how that game went, my peeps. Just want the other teams that are so-called big teams to know that these teams are here to compete, and they are there to basically carve out their own history. So, we're going to continue to keep a close eye on things so you guys can know exactly how it is going. So, while we're on the topic of carving out history, somebody that would have carved out a big history for himself is the former all-rounder from South Africa, who is celebrating his birthday today. One of my favorite cricketers, I would have spoken about him on this platform on quite a few occasions. I would have gotten a lot of stick from my supporters saying that I need to drop this Jacques Kallis business. But shout out to Jacques Kallis on his birthday. Just listen to these numbers, my peeps. 519 international matches, 25,534 runs, 577 wickets with 62 centuries. You understand? The only player to score 10,000 plus runs and take over 200 wickets in Test cricket. The third highest run scorer in Test. The second player to hit 100 in 5 consecutive Tests. Happy birthday to Jacques Kallis. You understand? Grew up watching this man, man. It was, boy, I tell you, when I was younger, watching West Indies playing against South Africa, it was heart-wrenching, man, when this man spread out in front of the wicket. It was difficult to get him out. But coming to understand and cricket and appreciating cricket some more, I realized that I was a part of history growing up watching a man like this playing. So, shout out to Jacques Kallis and his Earth Strong. So yes, my peeps, talking about history, I'm hoping that the West Indies team will be able to create some good history as we go into this T20 World Cup, it's going to be very, very difficult for us because, as I said, it's a team with not a lot of experience and a captain who just took over. So we're going to keep an eye on it to see how it goes. Later on tonight we are going to be going up against Scotland. So I'm not too sure if we are going to have the same fate as Sri Lanka. But the only thing we can do is watch and see, my peeps. Go and big up on yourself. Make sure you enjoy the Sunday and stay strong, my peeps.